What's the real dollars back when another when another 2008 year continues with Cyber Sunday. Forgettable. It was forgettable. Anyways, October 26th, a Raw, SmackDown, and one match ECW branded pay-per-view at the U.S. Airway Center in Phoenix, Arizona, the same city that hosted SummerSlam 2003, and we all know what happened on that show. Go back to that review. You know the rant of that. This is the last Cyber Sunday pay-per-view. And yeah, just a forgettable pay-per-view. For Raw's main event, it's Jericho versus Batista for the World Heavyweight Champion, where the fans get to vote the special guest referee. Jeez, I wonder who's going to win that voting. And SmackDown's main event, Triple H's going to defend the WWE Championship against either Vladimir Kozlov, Jeff Hardy, or both in a triple threat. Anyways, let's get on to it. First match is the fans get to vote either a 2 out of 3 falls match, which, spoiler, did not win, falls counter, or no holds barred. And no holds barred won the voting. So yeah, Rey Mysterio defeats Kane. This was a really fun match. Fun fact, this match with Rey Mysterio and Kane is on WWE 2K22's Showcase with Rey Mysterio in it. So yeah, fun fact of this matchup. This match was in the Showcase mode for 2K22 when they do Rey Mysterio Showcase. This was a fun match. They don't have the best chemistry, but there were some good matches between these two. Actually, they do have really good, nice chemistry together. Rey Mysterio wins, which, okay, it was fine. I give it an 8. Anyways, then we have, for the ECW Championship, now the fans get to vote either Mark Henry, Evan Bourne, or Finlay. For some reason, we have Hornswoggle on the screen, but he was not there, so Evan Bourne won the voting. I'm not going to say who the percentage of him. But yeah, Matt Hardy defeats Evan Bourne to retain the ECW Championship. This was actually a good match. I give it a 7 out of 10. Probably the best ECW Championship match in the WWE era, that is. But ECW was a terrible brand in WWE anyways. Now, this next match is a tag team. The fans get to vote either Mickey James and Jamie Noble versus Layla and William Regal, which they didn't win, or CM Punk and Kofi Kingston versus Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes. They didn't win, so why the fuck is CM Punk on the cover? Why is he on the cover? He doesn't have a match. But the winners of this were John Morrison and The Miz versus Crime Time. And that's what we get here. John Morrison and The Miz defeats Crime Time. This match sucked. That was a terrible match. Anyways, then we have for the Intercontinental Championship. So the fans get to vote either Honky Tonk Man, which he won, Goldust, who didn't win, or Roddy Piper, who he didn't win either. So yeah. So Honky Tonk Man defeats Santino Marella by disqualification in the Intercontinental title. So Santino Marella doesn't drop the Intercontinental Championship. He would lose it to William Regal in England on Raw. It was funny, but I'll give it a 4. So yeah. And then after the match, Goldust and Roddy Piper with the Honky Tonk Man beat up Santino Marella. Anyways, then the next stipulation is for the Undertaker and Big Show. A knockout match. Never heard of a match like that. That didn't win. An I Quit match with, thank God that match I didn't win either. I hate I Quit matches. There's like a few. By the way, the winning stipulation is the last man standing match, which thank God for that. There's like a few I Quit matches I did like. John Cena and JBL from Judgment 2005. Rocky and Mankind from Rumble 99, even though that match was hard to watch. And Ric Flair and Mick Foley from SummerSlam 2006. But there were a lot of bad I Quit matches. But yeah. Undertaker defeats Big Show in this last minute match. This was a good match as well. Undertaker and Big Show's feud would not end. It will culminate at the next pay-per-view Survivor Series in the casket match. Undertaker wins by using the Hell's Gate submission hold. Well, this was before the Hell's Gate. This was around the time it was outlawed by Vicky Guerrero, who was still the SmackDown GM, I believe, right after Wrestle or before WrestleMania. She becomes the GM of Raw, and Taylor gets back into the GM of SmackDown. Vicky Guerrero was an okay GM of SmackDown, but Taylor was way better than her. I'm just not. No disrespect to Vicky, but yeah. 7.5. Good match. And then we have for the WWE Championship. So Triple H had to defend against either Vladimir Kozlov, who thank God did not won the vote, or the triple threat match between Kozlov and Jeff Hardy. That didn't win either. But the winning vote was Jeff Hardy. I was like, oh, thank God. And Triple H defeats Jeff Hardy to retain the WWE Championship. Best match of the night still. But why? Jeff Hardy should have won the WWE Championship here also. Whatever. 8.5. Best match of the night. But Jeff Hardy should have won the WWE Championship. Whatever. Anyways, then we have the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship, and there's a stipulation in this match. If Jericho been counted out or disqualified, he would lose the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, the voting referees were Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Jeez, I wonder who's going to win the vote. Yes, it's Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is the first time Shawn Michaels didn't won a voting. Shockingly, in these... What? He won the voting from times 2004, 2005, 2007, from Cyber Sunday, 2007. Batista defeats Chris Jericho to win the World Heavyweight Championship with Stone Cold Steve Austin as the special guest referee. This match was it was a lot of gaga in this match. For one, Austin gets hit by Batista accidentally. Then Shawn Michaels comes out. Then JBL in his wrestling year. This is this was, I believe it started their feud. And it's like the whole Shawn Michaels being broke. Yeah, Orton comes out. Austin stuns Orton. Batista wins the World Heavyweight Championship with the Batista Bomb. Batista wins, but he's not World Heavyweight Championship that long, as he will lose it a week later in that steel cage match back to Chris Jericho. And why I mean that steel cage match? Because they did a blade job, and this was around the time the PG era begun, and Batista was fined a lot of money by Vince. I'm glad you're fucking retired, Vince, because you cannot hold your company that long. But anyways, the match, I give it a 6 out of 10. It was a decent main event, but there was a lot of gaga in that match. Cyber Sunday 2008, it was not that great. I give it a 5 out of 10. I mean, there were some good matches. Jeff Hardy and Triple H, Undertaker, Batista, Rey Mysterio and Kane, and Matt Hardy and Evan Bourne. But yeah, you're going to see another review sometime later. So next time will be Turning Point. And spoiler cover, Survivor Series 10-8, because John Cena won the World Heavyweight Championship. Spoiler alert. These events are like 14 years old. Anyways, next up, later on, will be Turning Point, where we see Sting versus AJ Styles for the TNA Championship. Which, ironically, over there, I met AJ Styles. Behind me, I met Sting. So yeah, I already show you though. Whatever. Turning Point is the next pay-per-view next. So 4 to go. Bye. Like this video, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new to this channel. So like, comment, subscribe, and bye.